pasó, amigos y amigas? Welcome to the channel, John's Moto Garage. Bienvenidos. Today I'm going to do a walk around, startup, and just kind of a month update on the Suzuki DRZ400SM SuperMoto. I bought this bike about a month ago and I had no idea what was in store for me. And never could have imagined the fun that I was about to have. So anyway, we're gonna do a walk around on the moto, show you some of the aftermarket accessories. I'll give you my impressions thus far after a month of ownership, and then I'll show you my wheelie progress up to this point and what all I've been messing around with. So great bike, it's been a lot of fun. Without further ado, let's jump into it and check out the DRZ. I apologize in advance, the lighting is not the best, too bright or too dark, but this will do. So this is a 2013 Suzuki DRZ400SM SuperMoto. I picked this up just about a month ago, and I really had no idea going into this. I was not informed as far as a consumer standpoint. I didn't really know what I was looking at, but I knew I wanted a SuperMoto as the next step for my wheelie journey, from newbie wannabe to actually being able to do wheelies. So I saw this on Craigslist. I've been, kind of eyeing them more or less, but this one popped up, caught my eye. Price range seemed to be pretty good. So check out that other video if you haven't already, where I actually bought the bike. But here we are about a month in, and I'll show you just a walk around of the video of the bike. We'll start it up. So as far as aftermarket, you've got your pillow top grips. I totally dig these, super good grips. You got adjustable levers and breakaway, more or less. This has the KTM lookalike headlight and front fender. I had no idea going into this that this is one of the most common mods, because most people really think that OEM headlight is super hideous looking and old school, which I have to concur. I would agree. The only thing is, this thing is basically held on with zip ties, and I have busted a few, so it's not the most secure, and it really doesn't function the best as a headlight, but it works. This has the knobbies, and as you can see, I put them to good use. I do get off-road quite a bit, and I don't know, once these wear out, I don't know if I'll put the street tires back on or the knobbies. I dig the look of the street tires more, but the knobbies seem to work for what I do as far as functionality goes. This has the aftermarket exhaust, MRD Racing, I think. I don't know. This also seems to be a popular mod that people do, is the exhaust. I had no idea, but this is a real common one. I believe it's full exhaust, and you got it heat wrapped up here. These are upgraded. The crankcase covers on both sides. So little things like that I wasn't real aware of. Now, I've seen nicer and cleaner ones of these. I paid $3,400 for this bike. The guy was asking $3,600. Again, I went into it really not being too well informed. Since buying it, I've done more research. For $4,000 to $5,000, I've seen some really nice ones in very near mint condition with similar upgrades. So it's not like the best deal ever, but for $3,400, I think you're hard pressed to get something this new, this low mileage, with all the upgrades and in this condition. So I feel like I got an okay buy on the bike, but honestly, I had no idea. I almost passed it up. You've got the integrated turn signals here. What else do we have as far as aftermarket stuff goes? This little guy is actually pretty nice if you end up using it. And I apologize, it's wicked dirty. I try to get out on this thing as often as possible for the ride. So 1 month in ownership, complaints, I'd actually probably opt for a stock exhaust, only because I'm trying to learn wheelies, and this thing is so freaking loud that it's hard to find a place where you're not going to be pissing everybody off because you're trying to bust wheelies with something that's so loud. So not really a complaint, but maybe just I don't know, a thought. If you're learning wheelies and you want to have more options as far as where to go and practice, stock exhaust may be ideal. I don't know how quiet the stock exhaust is. I'm definitely tearing up the rubber. I have jumped on the freeway. These knobbies are not the best at highway speeds. I get some crazy head shake and wobble right when I hit about 80 miles per hour. And yeah, but really no real complaints. I have a blast on the bike. The only thing I don't know, this shifter, I don't understand. I think the spring's busted. It seems like it shouldn't. Seems like it should sit more like this. Alright, I'll start it up. These are carbureted. It would be nice if they were fuel injected, but it seems like with these bikes that's not the norm. I'm just used to street bikes and stuff that are all fuel injected. I'm not really going to rev it too much. I don't want to piss off all the neighbors, and I want to do a couple wheelies here in a little bit. So there you have it, the 2013 DRZ400SM. Thoughts and impressions so far. I still really dig the bike, and I absolutely love it. All right, so why I bought the bike, again, to learn wheelies. And so let me give you an update more or less on my wheelie status as far as that goes. So again, I started out on the Grom and got to where I could do stand-ups and sit-downs okay on that bike. And then I bought this one, probably a little preemptively. I could have spent more time on the Grom, but I wanted to start moving up, and I found the bike for a good deal. So this one I started out practicing in second gear, cruising like, 10 to 13 miles per hour, slipping the clutch, one finger, and that's just where it all started, just kind of getting that front wheel a foot or two up off the ground and working my way back. When I first bought the bike, the thought of hitting balance point just seemed so just not even feasible, because it's so much bigger than the Grom, and I don't have a dirt bike background, you guys. I never rode dirt bikes growing up, so as far as doing a wheelie on something like this, it just didn't seem like it was attainable when I first bought the bike. But I've only had it a month, and I'd say about 2 weeks in, within about 2 weeks, I was getting comfortable and starting to learn where that balance point was. And so now I can do sit downs in first, hit balance point, slow down, go about as far as I need to go, or as long as I need to go. And then also I can do sit downs in second about the same way. I can do staggered stand-ups using this. I can do stand-ups just on the foot pegs, first and seconds. And I'm just now learning how to shift through the gears. Definitely have not mastered that by any means, and I still need practice. Of course, time behind the wheel is key to getting these dialed in. So that's kind of where I'm at with the wheelies. I don't feel like I should be doing a wheelie how-to video because I'm just such a novice at the art of wheelies still. But let me know if you guys would like to kind of get some tips and tricks from the perspective of somebody who's still learning and is progressing. Then let me know below, and maybe I can work on doing a video like that. Just leave a comment. All right, you guys, I'm gonna see if I can get the wifey out here to get a couple clips trying some wheelies up and down the street, just give you an idea of where I'm at currently. And hope you dig the content. If you do, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright, there you have you guys, some good old wheelie practice on the DRZ, and sit down, stand ups, and first and second gears. Obviously not a ton of space here. I don't recommend trying to bust a wheelie in this type of setting, but that's just to give you an idea of where I'm at kind of. So still a lot of progress, a lot of room for improvement, but it's been fun thus far, and the DRZ has been such a complete blast. Hope you guys dig the content. Smash the like button, subscribe. We'll hit you guys next time. Adios.